Hello, this is the daily for Wednesday, December 30th, 2020. So the first card that comes up is for air signs. Air signs, your card for today is the Three of Swords. So air signs, you might be trying to put something to rest today. You also may be trying to go back and revisit a certain situation, trying to understand exactly how something got out of control or how something got to where it is now, how something just got to the point where you just can't either work with it anymore or you just don't want to deal with it anymore. Or air signs, you may just be feeling like you had to leave, walk away from something, abandon something for some of you. Or for some of you, you may be feeling that somebody may have abandoned you, walked away from you, gave up on a situation. For some of you, this may have to do with a broken heart. This may have to do with even the loss of a job. This may have to do with even the loss of a loved one. Some of you air signs may be going through some challenging times right now. That's going to talk about things that made you kind of be still for a minute. It's things that made you not quite understand why something worked out the way it did. Now, it's funny, if you can see this spirit that's here, right around here, the spirit energy that I have that's here with me is somebody on the other side letting me know that for an air sign out there, this is somebody who was very strong. This is somebody who was very adamant. This is somebody who took control of things. This is somebody who made you feel safe. This is somebody that's on the other side, and they're here with you, air signs. They're trying to let you know that everything is not a loss. Things that may not have worked out for you are going to end up as a benefit for you. They made you stronger. They made you realize something. Sometimes the universe has to come in and take something away from you for you to be able to appreciate what you have currently. Be patient. There is news coming for you. Be patient. Blessings are on the way. For some of you air signs, with the Three of Swords, you may have a journal. You may have documented things. You may have kept track of things. You may have remembered or wanting to remember only the good parts of a situation, of a relationship, the parts that you wanted to highlight, the parts that you wanted to stick out. Maybe you're trying not to focus on what happened negatively with this relationship. Maybe you're not wanting to talk about all the manipulation or lies or deceit that you had to struggle or suffer through with a certain partner. For some of you, it was definitely punishment in a sort of way that it made you kind of realize that, you know what, I didn't deserve that. And you're seeing that now. When you were in the relationship, you were letting it go, letting it go. And every day you kind of fought to get through that situation or that relationship or that problem or that issue. Now that you may be distant from this person, this situation, you may be out of this relationship. Now you're able to see things more clearly. Maybe not just see what worked, but now you're also being able to see what didn't work. Some of you may have even settled for this person to come back and forth in your life. Maybe you have children with this person. Maybe you have a long-standing relationship with this person. Maybe you couldn't completely release them as a lover, but you did release them, or you did keep them around maybe as a friend or a confidant, but you're getting to the point now where that is not even working anymore. You're finding that you're moving on and transforming into something new. You have a lot of new desires and a new passion for something that is evolving now as we speak. Some of you are putting something off that should be getting addressed quickly. Some of you are delaying your own financial blessings by not doing what is needed to be done. So air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air signs, please understand. There is an eagle flying towards you. There is definitely going to be a sighting of an eagle, or you'll see an eagle. Or maybe it's not an eagle that I see. Maybe it's like a hawk. It could be a red-tailed hawk. something with a very wide wingspan. When you see this, know this is spirit from above. This is somebody who's passed on. That could be male or female that I'm seeing, but that is the energy of a loved one saying that we are protecting you. That's why we're flying over. We see you. We're around you. We're watching. We're trying to help and guide you. Okay. Next up is fire signs. So fire signs. Fire signs. King of Pentacles. Fire signs, be careful. Aries, Leo, Sag. Don't try to have your cake and eat it too. Don't try to get away with something. Don't think you can handle just a little bit of something and not have to get overindulged with it. Don't think that you're in control just because it feels like you can, because you may find out that you still have a weakness somewhere. So be very careful. Pay attention. Avoid people, places, and things that you know will trigger you to make bad choices, decisions. Okay? Fire signs, there is going to be some good news coming towards you. There's also financial gain. There's also going to be communication or conversation, or you keep reaching out to somebody that maybe you shouldn't even be talking to. You're giving somebody the time of day that doesn't deserve your time. So be careful. Some of you are in a very good relationship right now and finding balance there. But some of you have to be careful because you tend to get tired of something after a while. But you need to keep working at it and keep making changes and keep finding what makes you happy there. A lot of you are looking at relationships, engagements, marriages. That is all coming right around the corner. There are some of you, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, who are single and wanting to be in a relationship. Understand, if you're trying to be with somebody from your past, for some of you fire signs, it didn't work, it's not working, and it won't work because it wasn't supposed to. So that is why you're facing challenges with that person or situation. It is not healthy, and the universe is trying to slap you on the head and say, it's not healthy, that's why you're not having it. That's why it's not working out. Next up, water signs. Water signs, your card for today is, in fact, yes, the Eight of Wands. So water signs, everything might be a mess right now, or you're dealing with a whole bunch of things at one time. You might be having a plumber come to the house, and then you might be having a doctor's appointment, and then you might have to go drop something off for somebody, and then you're expected to make dinner at a certain time, and then maybe somebody's kids are coming over, your grandkids are coming over, or maybe your partner's children are coming over. Somebody's coming to visit. Maybe it's even a neighbor. But whatever's going on with you water signs, there's a lot going on right now. But it is going to slow down. Things are going to slow down. Tomorrow's going to be a lot more peaceful, a lot more relaxing for you. But today you got to get something done. Whether you're trying to meet a challenge at work, whether you're trying to get something completed, whether you're trying to put numbers together and get the proper amount at the bottom, trying to come up with the right answer. Maybe you're trying to separate your debits from credits. Either way, what you put out and what you're receiving in, something's not matching, but you're going to come to the resolution very soon. There's also going to be family calling, somebody calling to explain or complain about something going on. Just listen to them. Don't try to give them the answers to it. They just want to talk. Somebody just wants to vent. That's all. They're not looking for you to solve the problem. They just want somebody to vent to, kind of like a feel sorry for me right now. So somebody's going to be calling you, complaining about something, okay? Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Your card for today is, in fact, yep. So with the Ten of Wands, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, you might be taking on more than you could chew. Something might be getting exhausting. You might be tired of doing the same thing over and over. It might feel like, God, what do I do next? How am I going to get up this hill? How am I going to get over this situation? For some of you, it could be a cold, a virus, whatever. God forbid some of you having, you know what going on right now. But just keep praying. Do what you're supposed to do. Don't try to rush. For some of you, you're not taking care of yourself. Remember to take a break during the day. Take a nap if you need to. Listen to your body when it's tired. A lot of you are pushing. A lot of you may be even dealing with dehydration, not drinking enough water. You're definitely not getting enough fluids in. You're also not getting enough rest in. A lot of you go to bed exhausted and wake up exhausted. There's nothing wrong with going to bed a little bit early. So tonight, try to turn out your lights a little bit early and get some extra sleep in. There's something coming up for you as well around the weekend. I don't know what that is, but it's something of a plan or something of an arrangement, something that's been talked about or discussed, but there's something coming up with other people. So be careful, be mindful. Wear your mask, keep your distance, be safe. For some of you, you're tired of cleaning up somebody's mess and you're tired of doing it all the time. For some of you, it's like, you know what, you're tired of feeling like you're somebody's slave and not partner, or not feeling like somebody's doing their share of the work, whether it's a roommate, whether it's your lover, whether it's a family member. But either way, you're tired of having to clean up after them all the time. Somebody needs to pitch in and help, and there needs to be communication, conversation about this, because somebody's been taking advantage of you for quite some time. There's also something to do with overspending, or maybe you've recently, even with the holidays, overspent. And now you're trying to figure out how you're going to rob Peter to pay Paul. Some of you thought that spending so much money was going to buy somebody's love, but in fact, it didn't. It didn't change anything. Some of you are trying to keep somebody around that you don't need anymore. Some of you, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgos, are trying to fit into somebody's life that's just not meant for you to fit in. There is going to be some conversation. There's going to be some disappointment. And there is going to be some hope for new love to come in. But the new love can't come in until you release what's no longer serving you. So if you are in that relationship right now, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, and you're just holding on, don't start this new year with this person that's not making you happy, with this person who's not doing what they need to do, with this person who's not holding up their end of the bargain. This person is just taking. They're receiving, but they're not giving. If you're in that situation, think twice before going into 2021 with that person. We only have a couple more days until we hit the new year. Last night was the last full moon for December and for the year of 2020. That cold moon was a moon that is going to now evolve, and things are going to start changing. Things are coming to a close in many areas for a lot of you. There's also going to be decisions that you're going to make. But for a lot of you, it's important not to focus on the person that you're wanting to be with, but focus on yourself and your energy and where you want to go as a person. What you're trying to gain for yourself, maybe for your child, for your situation. When you stop putting all the focus and energy into a love relationship or a partner who's not showing up right now or who's not doing what you want them to do, focus more on you and watch how the energy changes quickly. Watch how you stop giving them attention and they start coming towards you more. So, with that being said, this is the Daily for Wednesday, December 30th, 2020.